the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Warriors out in Oakland. And for Golden State, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And LeBron James last season got some MVP votes, and while he didn't come away with the award, I think, Kenny, that most would consider him the best player in the league, if not the world.
Well, he's the most difficult player to guard or have a game plan for. Nobody can really take over a game like he does, and the problem that you have with LeBron is who guards him, what position you put on him.
You know, any team that LeBron is on is considered a title contender.
It's Western Conference time for the traveling Golden State Warriors today. We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Mr. Fundamentals is out there with the Cobra. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Malone, and it's man in at the 4 slot.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Well, with the season the Warriors put together, they came out way ahead of everybody else in the West. I mean, given how tough the West was last year, that makes their 67-win season all the more impressive. One of the best in history in my mind.
He's perfect from the line this time. Warriors took apart the West last season. They went 42-10 against the rest of the conference. The games between them and second place in the West were the same as the games between second place and 8th in the West.
And the Warriors didn't just pick on the little guys. I mean, they had big wins over the top teams in the West. Against the rest of the playoff teams, the Warriors were a whopping 20-5.
And stolen by Malone. Shoots a fader. Can't get it to go.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range. You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
Off on the layup.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in charge here. I mean, there's no question about it, Greg. And the lead, I think, is just going to continue to grow and grow from here.
He lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. James with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Passes it to Barry. They need this. Here's Malone. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
Shot's good.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Weaver. And the Warriors get it back. Man passes to Malone. Reverses. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Guys, that time you went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Pass to Barry. Takes a 3. No good. Warriors leading by 5. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
No clue. Where that pass was going, that is a brutal turnover.
Golden State's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. The drive by Malone, and it's Golden State with another. Malone! So it's the Warriors now.
Well, you know, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Now the Warriors moving it up. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. The Cobra's got his second basket.
That's outstanding hang time improvisation right there.
The three fades back. They get it back. Here's LeBron, and finally they hit one.
Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
Yeah, real nice shot selection there. I guess he's working on his buzzer beater form.
And it's a reach, but perhaps that is the case. Or maybe he was trying to knock a bird off of the scoreboard.
He's about right. Because I still can't figure that one out.
No, I see no birds up there.
No.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Kevin Durant's checked in for James, and Curry subbed in for Mr. Fundamentals. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Golden State. Now here's Curry. Curry with the steal. A minute 20 left to play in the first. Here's the Cobra, guarded by Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Barry, and Curry pulls it down. Warriors trail by 5. Here's the Cobra. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard, and that one's good.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
.41 seconds left to play in the first quarter, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Jordan, he's checked in for Golden State. Westbrook comes in for the Cobra. Then for the Warriors, Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the closer. Jordan comes in for James. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for the Cobra.
It's been a bit ugly so far. I mean, it looks like they're still half asleep out there. Wake them up.
Yeah, with 3 turnovers already, Clark, this is not the start they had in mind.
Curry kicks to Jordan. Here's Malone. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And that's 11 points for Houdini.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
And the defense hasn't been able to do anything to stop him. And when that's the case, just keep feeding the hot hand.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
That'll be a 5-second call. Here's Curry. Jordan dishes to Malone. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Malone's got 13. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. And Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where...
Comes from me being 8 years old.
Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. LeBron James is out there with Durant. Then it's Malone. Then it's Michael Jordan. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard.
And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him.
And he gets it to go.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Warriors trail by 13. Outside Jordan. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Golden State. Greg, for Westbrook, as you were talking about him, the triple-double stretch included 4 in a row. He had 6 triple-doubles, Clark, in 8 games. He was sensational.
Yeah, it really was, Kevin. And what's even more amazing was that he was very close to a triple-double, even on the nights he didn't get one. Man, he's a guy who showed you what it means to carry a team.
A shot by Jordan, no good.
As a player, you always want to be able to answer back, but he just didn't have it in him that time.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
Some changes here for the Warriors. The closers checked in for Durant. The Cobra comes in for Michael Jordan. And Mr. Fundamentals subbed in for Russell Westbrook. The Warriors also with a sub. Michael Jordan is checked in for LeBron.
And for the Warriors, they had tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
And for the Warriors, it had been nearly 40 years, guys, since the franchise made it to the finals. They had a lot of pressure on them to win and finish things off, but they got it done and did it in emphatic fashion, winning on the road. The title solidified them as one of the all-time outstanding teams in NBA history.
First personal foul, team's third.
And so here is Golden State. 17-point game. Here's Weaver, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Well, I tell you, the Warriors roster fit together hand in glove. They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team perfectly because all of the players for the Warriors were extremely versatile and highly skilled.
Both good from the line that time. As you're talking about the Warriors, you know, they were built to play with each other last year. The bigs could all pass very well, and that set up the three-point threats.
And then even on the defensive side, I mean, they had players that really complemented each other. I mean, some undersized power forwards who countered with rim protectors. I mean, they also had the length at every perimeter position to switch on any play. So they are equally as adept on that side of the ball.
From deep three-point range, can't get it to go. So Golden State will take it the other way. For the three, he just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
They double him with Jordan. One-on-one here. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Execute it to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
No doubt about it, unless you're the dunkie. Because if you're the dunker, it's great. I don't necessarily appreciate somebody slamming one on the top of my head.
Well, you got to get out from under the hoop if you want to stay away, if you want to stay out of the poster.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And the Warriors miss again.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Stephen Curry's checked in for Golden State. Kevin Durant's checked in for Golden State. Curry comes in for Mr. Fundamentals. Here's Mann. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
They can't stop the run with that one.
And, guys, it's easy to forget sometimes just how young Kevin Durant still is. I mean, last season, he became the second youngest player to get to 15,000 points.
The Warriors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
You know, Kevin, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. For Durant getting to 15,000 points, the only player, Clark, to do it quicker was LeBron James.
Yeah, and it's even more impressive when you realize that Durant did spend 1 year in college, Kevin. You take a year off his age, and he and LeBron got to that point plateau in virtually the same amount of time.
New 5 on the floor. Then for the Warriors, the Cobras checked in for Durant. Jordan comes in for Russell Westbrook. And Mr. Fundamentals subbed in for Steph Curry. No good from Jordan.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
And again, no good by Golden State. Inside. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
There's 1:38 left in the second quarter. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Drills the three-pointer. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it. And really, last season, it was supposed to be a battle between the Warriors and Clippers for that Pacific title. But the Warriors just ran away with it, won the division by 11 games. Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal.
The Warriors have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
For the Warriors, it was the 3rd time they've ever won the division, last time coming in 1976. So, Clark, it's been a while.
It's been a long time, but they did it in style. 13-3 record against the rest of the division. That would be the best in-division winning percentage for any team in the NBA.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Outside Durant. The 11-footer. Here's LeBron. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And the Warriors making a change here. Malone's checked in. James checked in for Golden State. And there's the call on James. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one.
He's been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
And it's starting to pay dividends. They've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it in this second.
Warriors leading by 21. No good on the quick 3. Outside Durant. Malone down low. It'll count. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the footage relayed to the official.
A dominating first.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all night. And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is...
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. We're seeing a tremendous game here from the Cobra.
And the defense was soft in that first half, and he took advantage every chance he could. And boy, was he throwing it down hard.
Yes, sir. He has had too many uncontested runs to the hoop. But even if a defender's gotten there, it's been posterized time.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got LeBron James. The closer is out there at Malone. And it's Mr. Fundamentals. And it's Ferry in at the 2. That's good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Warriors shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Here's Weaver. That one a little long.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park. And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Dishes it to Malone. Lets it go with a 3. And that one's good. And that's now 24 points for the Cobra.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Nice game. Great performance by the Cobra.
He's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Kevin Durant's checked in for Malone. And Golden State also making a change. Jordan, he's checked in for LeBron. There's the pass to Mann. Shoots from the elbow. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Boy, a sluggish, muddy start to the second half. Still scoreless.
He sinks the 11-footer. Malone's got 21 in the game.
You love for any trip down the floor to end with a shot like that.
For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Barry passes to Jordan. Wide open. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's the Cobra. They need this one. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Nice game. Great performance by the Cobra.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. The Warriors have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Golden State moving it around. And they go to the intentional foul. And the Warriors with some changes. Malone comes in for LeBron. And it's Stephen Curry in for Mr. Fundamentals. Then for the Warriors, Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Jordan. Westbrook comes in for the Cobra. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Mr. Fundamentals. Curry against Curry. From deep. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
just a total loss of concentration right there.
And, Greg, if they continue to make those kinds of mistakes, then this game could turn even more south on them, and sour.
Good D by Westbrook.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Jordan, he's checked in for the Warriors.
And Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
Warriors shooting the ball poorly, just 28%. Jacks up a three. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Warriors ball. Timeout.
Timeout. Start it.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Warriors call a timeout.
It's this simple, guys. No rebounds. No rings. We need to dominate the glass. Bigs, get the ball off the rim and get it out to our guards so we can get out in transition.
And the Warriors making a change here. Weaver's checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Michael Jordan, he's checked in for Durant. Mr. Fundamentals comes in for Russell Westbrook. And it's the Cobra in for Curry. And he goes in for the dunk.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Malone outside. There's 1:17 left in the third. The three ball, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Weaver's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the backboard.
Just 5 on the clock. There's the bucket. Good. 23 points for Houdini.
Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
Yeah, and they put the fans simply on mute. They've not had anything to cheer about, and they've been silent.
Barry, from out on the wing, he knocks it down. The Cobras got 4 points this quarter. The Warriors have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Passes to Weaver. Can't hit, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Malone from beyond the arc and then some. Malone's got 9. The layup off target.
Oh, nice play on D. Got that hand in the face and prevented him there.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup. We'll see how much things change up here. The Warriors shooting a superb 63% from the field. Durant is out there with Looney. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Jordan. And it's Curry in at the shooting guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Pass to Barry. He feeds it to James. Shot clock at 5. Good on the three-point shot. 8 points for the closer.
And they're going to have a hard time climbing back into this game if they continue to defend like that.
Durant for three. And he gets it to go.
And how about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go. Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Mann. And the call will go against Houdini. That will be foul number 5 on him.
That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. LeBron passes to Barry. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Well, if you're going to give them layups, there's no way you're going to get back in this game.
Brandon Rush, he's checked in for the Warriors. For 3, Westbrook got a piece of it, and it's the Warriors on the break, and that one is hammered home.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Different look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for Malone. Durant comes in for the closer. Steph Curry's checked in for the Cobra. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Mr. Fundamentals. Pass to Looney. Pulls up from the corner. Good, and Curry gets the assist. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. For 3, Durant. Warriors the rebound. Looney with the bucket.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Here's Rush. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. Timeout called the Warriors. One thing about Kevin Durant, when you talk with him, he's got such a laid-back demeanor. I mean, his pulse doesn't quicken. And when you ask opponents, they'll tell you he is as competitive, Greg, as they come.
Yeah, what you see on the outside with Kevin is a mirage, a fake-out, if you will, because on the inside, this guy burns with competitive fire and brimstone.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And with Durant, his competitive spirit really comes out in crunch time. He demands the ball when the game's on the line, and more often than not, he gets it and delivers.
So both teams making some changes here. Stolen. Free throw line jump shot, and the foul on the closer. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Barry, and a wide open look for Jordan, and he's good on the 3 ball.
And guys, talking about Durant, he may not wear it on his sleeve, but he's really upped his energy and emotion on the defensive end. I mean, he's seen that defense wins championships, and that's the only thing on his mind right now.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Warriors.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's the Cobra, and that is good.
Unbelievable. This guy is completely in a zone.
And he knows it. You can see it. The body language, the confidence. Real swagger out there for him. No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Malone. 11 rebounds, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
And that's been an important part of his game today. It's really spaced the floor.
He doesn't get the second one. Warriors have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
First personal foul at the line for your Warriors.
The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits both from the stripe.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
It's intercepted. Here's the Cobra. From 15 feet away, that's short off the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
Clark, they simply ran him off the court.
It was all about the transition game. Fast break points, the difference.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for the Cobra. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Man passes to Barry. There's the pass to Man. Drains it from beyond the arc.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
Weaver the pass to Malone. Launches a 3. Not that time. His 6th miss. He's made 4 of 10 so far. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Substitution on the court.
So it's the Warriors now. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the dunk by Jordan.
Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fella's wearing the rim out.
Curry's shot is good.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last. Spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
The tray misses the shot. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, thank you. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on it.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And on one of the epic nights in the NBA, welcome one and all to the All-Star Game on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside former All-Star Shaquille O'Neal and a guy who has watched the All-Star Game a lot, Kenny the Jet Smith.
Oh, I thought you were going to say your name. You've watched it a lot as well.
And I'm fixing to watch another one. Tonight, we'll see the East All-Stars playing against the West All-Stars. And even though today won't count in the standings, still such an exciting day in the NBA, and both teams are up for this one. And as we take a few moments here, Shaq, the term basketball IQ is constantly thrown around these days. What exactly is meant by that? Because I don't have it.
Ernie, I have
basketball
no
IQ.
idea. You know, you could be smarter than me.
Coming to you live on 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. It's the East All-Stars facing the West All-Stars. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Now let's check out the starters. For the East All-Stars, they've got LeBron James. Anthony is out there with Paul George. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Lowry in at the 1 spot. That'll be a 5-second call. And here are the East All-Stars. And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
James Harden is checked in for Bryant. And then for the East All-Stars, Butler comes in for James. And it's John Wall in for Dwayne Wade. Stolen by Harden. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. It's stolen by Lowry. From deep three-point range. The kick outside to Butler. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Anthony drives in. Can't connect from short range.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
It's stolen by Anthony. They break it out 5-on-3, and Steph Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
On defense, the West All-Stars. Stolen by Durant.
And thought that pass was going to get through, but no. All of a sudden, he was going the other way with the basketball.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning too.
But guys, the pass, for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him. Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. It's Curry outside. Wall with some nice D.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
George, no good.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Now here's Wall. From outside, off the mark. From deep. Offensive rebound. Curry. Can't connect from long distance.
Oh, my goodness. That's like temporary insanity right there.
Do you think he realizes we've actually got a game, a serious game taking place here? I have my doubts, partner.
Now, here's Lowry. And he banks in the layup. Lowry's got his first bucket in this one.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Curry, good.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
And here's the East. It's a 3-point game. Butler from outside. West All-Stars with the rebound. Paul George with the steal. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Here's Westbrook. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 6 points for Russell Westbrook.
Oh, nice double pump finish there. Strictly for the fans.
George double teamed. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. Pushing 2. They get Stephen Curry. The East All-Stars shooting their first free throws of this game. He's off on the first. So the West ends up going with the new group. He hits the second from the line. 1:53 left here in the opening quarter. Kobe with it. Lowry picks him up. Paul dishes to Green. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Now here's Anthony. The three-pointer off the mark.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
A shot by Lowry, no good. Here's West now. They're on a 14-6 run, pushing their lead to double digits.
You know, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for the West. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Paul kicks to Green. Shot from 12, and it's sent back by George. Anthony against Green. Launches it. A rebound by Kobe Bryant. And the West All-Stars have possession.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes. Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on all. Autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. West All-Stars lead by 10. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And looking here, guys, at what we've seen so far from the West All-Stars, what do you think?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like. And they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for the West All-Stars, Davis is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Chris Paul, and it's Durant, and it's Bryant in at the shooting guard. And two shots coming up at the line as he gets... fouled on the shot. The West All-Stars shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight, and he makes the first. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Durant hits them both. The East All-Stars on offense. They trail by 14. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
George with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. And George, here we go. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The East All-Stars shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Real good, Paul George. The West making some changes. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Aldridge. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Chris Paul. Westbrook against Wall. Fires from the wing. And nothing but hair on that one. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Davis, and the 3 off target. And here are the East All-Stars now. A 12-point game. 3-pointer, Butler. The shot will not go. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball, and the basket good. Thompson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And, boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around, and that's why he needed the timeout.
So for the West, Cousins comes in for Kevin Durant, and Steph Curry is subbed in for Klay Thompson. And then for the East, Chris Bosh is checked in for Paul George. Drummond comes in for Carmelo Anthony, and James subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And Davis throws it down.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
Here's Curry following the basket by John Wall. And Steph Curry gets the three. Curry's got 7 points.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Guys, nothing has really come easy for him today.
Yeah, you'd have to consider this not one of their best performances.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance.